Good evening, you're now with me, Lorenzo Isaac, for TVS Nightline. Here are the headlines for tonight. Christmas Carol Show to go on. Ombudsman Bill will boost investor confidence. And 5 Sarawak schools report hoax bomb scare. The upcoming pre-recorded Christmas Carol program to be broadcast on TVS will proceed as planned on December 3rd. In a joint statement released by TVS and Unit for Other Religions Unifor Sarawak, it stated that a miscommunication has transpired among the parties involved in the program and that the organizers had no intention of excluding a song from the program. The statement read that the organizers are working to include the song in the program and are diligently preparing all the necessary elements for its performance. The Christmas musical event, to involve over 1,500 participants, aims to showcase the essence of unity among Sarawak's multi-racial diversity, embracing differences in race, religion and culture. The recently approved Ombudsman Bill by the Sarawak State Legislative Assembly aims to ensure greater transparency, accountability as well as a check and balance in the state's public services. Premier Sarawak Dato' Patinggi Tan Sri Abang Johari Tun Openg emphasized that although the law is applicable only to civil servants, if there is evidence suggesting instructions from administrative members, those individuals will be investigated under different legislation.
Abang Johari further clarified that no one is exempt from any law as matters will be based on solid evidence.
Saudara-saudara sekalian, dalam hal ini I am sharing with you. There's one or two that says why only confined to the civil service. What about the members of administration? Tak menteri, tak apa, saya kenal. This is evidence based. Dia kata, ada yang mengatakan mungkin pihak pentadbiran tak kenal di bawah undang-undang ombudsman. Memang kenal, tak kenal. Tetapi kalau didakwakan bahawa order datang daripada ahli pentadbiran, kalau evidence cukup evidence, dia akan di-investigate under different law. You cannot go away from this.
He added that the existence of the Ombudsman Bill specific to Sarawak sets a standard indicating Sarawak's commitment to a transparent government. As a result, Sarawak becomes the first state to establish such a law to ensure no one evades justice.
The sustainable and effective system of the Ombudsman Bill in Sarawak will instill greater confidence in financial investments in the state. Premier Sarawak Dato' Patinggi Tan Sri Abang Johari Tun Openg highlighted that the special Ombudsman Bill for Sarawak provides independent oversight of the performance of state public service agencies, local authorities, statutory bodies and government-related companies. Abang Johari further emphasized that a sustainable and effective system is crucial for investors seeking assurance in placing significant financial investments in the state.
So, Sarawak want to inculcate the best system so that people have confidence in our system. Orang nak melabur, yang mau tahu juga kena dia menempatkan pelaburannya di Sarawak. Whether that pelaburan will be managed properly or not. Itu saja. Dan kalau kita mempunyai sistem yang lestari dan juga sistem yang efektif, orang percaya dengan kita dan mereka boleh menempatkan pelaburan mereka dari sudut keuangan yang besar pada kita.
He added that the existence of the Ombudsman Bill specific to Sarawak sets a standard indicating Sarawak's commitment to a transparent government. The Royal Malaysia Police PDRM Sarawak contingent has confiscated various drugs valued at 235,968 ringgit through Special Operation Series 5, aimed at combating drug abuse and trafficking across the state. Commissioner of Police Sarawak Datuk Mansha Atta revealed that over 6,297 grams of various drugs were successfully seized, including methamphetamine, ecstasy powder, marijuana, ketamine, and ermine 5 pills.
Dalam operasi ini sebanyak 257.90 gram pelbagai jenis dadah telah berjaya dirampas yang dianggarkan bernilai 235,968.08, iaitu 5,898.64 gram sabu methamphetamine, 275.98 gram serbuk ekstasi, 125 gram ganja, 2.63 gram ketamin, 102 biji pil ermine 5.
He added that during the 3-day operation from November 20th to 22nd, the Narcotics Crime Investigation Department successfully arrested 212 individuals for drug-related offences, all aged between 14 and 59 years old.
Sepanjang operasi ini dijalankan, seramai 290 orang telah ditahan dan diperiksa. Daripada jumlah tersebut, seramai 212 orang telah ditangkap atas pelbagai kesalahan dadah. Kesemua yang ditangkap berusia 14 tahun hingga 59 tahun. Bagi kategori suspek yang ditangkap adalah seperti berikut: tokan 19 orang, penagih 123 orang, wanted person 20 orang. Lain-lain kesalahan yang di bawah seksyen yang berkaitan dengan dadah adalah seramai 50 orang.
He told this to reporters during a press conference at the Sarawak Contingent Police Headquarters in Kuching on Friday. Additionally, actions were also taken under the Dangerous Drugs Act for forfeiture of property 1988, where JSJN seized cash, a Rolex watch, Toyota Vios, and a Perodua Myvi with a total asset seizure value of 123,360 ringgit. Meanwhile, he urged the public to continue providing information about drug distribution activities in the surrounding by reporting to the JSJN hotline at 012087222. In other developments, PDRM Sarawak has received 5 police reports regarding bomb threats to 5 schools under the Ministry of Education Malaysia in Sarawak from November 21st to 23rd. Upon being notified of the email, the police, together with the schools, quickly took action by evacuating the premises involved. Sarawak Police Commissioner Datuk Mansha Atta stated that a thorough security flushing operation has been conducted by PDRM elements at all affected locations. However, no threats were detected. He clarified that the investigation found the bomb threat emails to be false, with no evidence of an actual bomb risk in any of the 5 schools.
Ancaman tersebut telah dihantar melalui 3 akaun email: Textorals, Tonzodev dan Tonzovaswe, ketiga buah sekolah di Kuching dan 2 buah sekolah di Miri. Siasatan mendapati email ancaman adalah palsu dan tiada bukti kewujudan risiko bom di mana-mana sekolah seperti yang didakwa.
He further disclosed that the bomb threat case is being investigated under Section 507 of the Penal Code, which deals with criminal intimidation by anonymous communication, and Section 233 of the Communications and Multimedia Act 1998, which involves the improper use of network facilities and other related offences.
Kes disiasat di bawah Seksyen 507 Kanun Keseksaan, iaitu kesalahan menakutkan secara jenayah dengan jalan perhubungan sembunyi, nama, dan Seksyen 233 atau Komunikasi dan Multimedia 1998, iaitu penggunaan tidak wajar kemudahan rangkaian dan lain-lain.
As such, he emphasized that PDRM takes any form of bomb threat seriously and will take immediate action to investigate any threats without fail. A comprehensive investigation regarding this matter will continue. Coming up right after the break, establishment of development agencies, a prudent step. And in world news, a final push to free trapped workers in India. Only on TVS Nightline, stay tuned.
This is the life you've chosen.
Then
Welcome back. The establishment of development agencies under the Regional Corridor Development Authority (RCODA) is a prudent step in accelerating development across Sarawak, especially in rural areas. OPAR Assemblyman Billy Sujang expressed his gratitude to the Premier Sarawak, Datuk Peninggi Tan Sri Abang Johari Tun Openg, for approving the Greater Kuching Coordinated Development Agency (GKCDA), which encompasses 10 constituencies, namely OPAR, Tasik Biru, Tanjung Datu, Serembu, Mambong, Tarat, Kedup, Bukit Semuja, and Tebedu.
Peruntukan di bawah GKCDA akan membenarkan beberapa projek pembangunan dapat dilaksanakan, terutama sekali di kawasan DUN N1 OPAR, termasuklah kemudahan-kemudahan asas seperti jalan raya, sistem bekalan air bersih tidak terawat termasuklah pipe graviti, menurap jalan rumah ke rumah, memasang lampu jalan dalam kampung, membina dewan serbaguna, membina jalan perperitan, sawah padi, longkang dan lain-lain kemudahan asas yang sekian lama ditagih dan dinanti-nantikan oleh penduduk setempat.
At the same time, he expressed hope that the implementing agencies would take prompt action to ensure these projects are completed quickly. He further added that the agency responsible for the tender document process is expected to increase the number of projects for bidding in each session, allowing more approved projects to be implemented and prepared according to schedule.
Ini adalah diharapkan agar kerajaan menambah bilangan kaki tangan teknikal seperti jurutera dan juga penolong jurutera menggunakan jawatan berasaskan caruman ataupun JBC kepada agensi-agensi pelaksana seperti Jabatan Kerja Raya, JKR, Drainage and Irrigation Department, DID, majlis-majlis daerah, Jabatan Pertanian dan juga Jabatan Bekalan Air Luar Bandar.
Talian constituency is aiming for Talian All Access 2030, connecting the entire area through road networks, telecommunications infrastructure and reliable water and electricity supply. According to Talian Assemblyman Royston Valentine, the developmental progress in the Talian constituency reflects the level of advancement in the Mukah division in a broader context.
Meminjam rangkap ungkapan sahabat saya Katibas Entik Tilian Endak Mansayang Sarawak Endak Mansayang. Ini bermaksud kemajuan setiap kawasan DUN yang ada melambangkan sepenuhnya kemajuan Sarawak secara keseluruhan.
He made these remarks during the Supply Bill 2024 at the Sarawak State Assembly session on Friday. He further emphasized that this goal takes into consideration that the Talian Dun area is located at the administrative center of the Mukah division, encompassing 14 villages, with the majority of the residents are of Melanau ethnicity, including 2 villages with a predominantly Chinese population.
Bahagian lagi adalah meliputi penempatan di sepanjang Batang Mukah dan Ulu Batang Oyak Dalat, yang keseluruhannya kawasan ini didiami oleh komuniti kaum Iban. Dengan keadaan ini, saya melihat keperluan utama adalah untuk membangunkan kawasan pedalaman Dun Talian serentak dengan pembangunan konsisten di kawasan Bandar Mukah.
As such, he expressed commitment in focusing on matters related to the Talian constituency area that require attention and appropriate action.
Prime Minister Datuk Seri Anwar Ibrahim heaved a sigh of relief upon hearing the news that the 4-day ceasefire in Gaza came into force today. However, he also expressed concern about the actions of the Israeli regime, which stated that they will continue their aggressive activities despite the respite.
Furthermore, he stated that Malaysia is open to sending volunteers to Gaza during the ceasefire, subject to a joint decision with Arab and Islamic countries. A 4-day ceasefire in the Israel-Palestine conflict in Gaza starts today at 7 a.m. local time.
University Malaysia Sarawak UNIMAS has clinched a gold medal in the Malaysia Techolympics 2023 for the Youth Innovation Session held on November 19 and 20th, 2023 at the Putrajaya International Convention Centre, PICC. This participation has paved the way for UNIMAS students in utilising their skills in the competitive arena. Dean of the Faculty of Resource Science and Technology FSTS at UNIMAS, Associate Professor Dr. Samsur Muhammad, mentioned that various technology-centric competitions such as artificial intelligence, Internet of Things, IoT, drones, coding and robotics took place at the state, zone and national levels, involving students and youth aged 7 to 30.
Secara keseluruhan, kita memenangi 1 emas bagi kategori sidang belia, 1 perak bagi cabaran bioteknologi dan 1 gangsa bagi cabaran sidang bioteknologi juga, cabaran bioteknologi. InsyaAllah kita akan hantarlah seramai mungkin, termasuk bukan ada daripada Fakulti Sains Teknologi Sumber, jadi daripada fakulti lain juga kita cuba galakkan untuk mereka terlibat dalam pertandingan ini.
For Ignacia Catalina Stanley, who won the gold medal in the Youth Innovation Session category, this competition tested her skills in producing scientific innovations that can have a positive impact on environmental sustainability.
Kelainan orang yang orang pola tu nya ada chemical. Satu ada chemical, pasal kami orang semua polanya sebenarnya traditionally, which is kami orang pakai frame drilling pun, si pakai mesin, si pakai oven, even keringkannya pun kami orang memang pakai air dry. So kami orang mau improvise lagi produk tu to be more macam ni hebat lagi ataupun lebih more commercializable.
So, saya memang yakinlah mereka boleh sampai ke peringkat akhir. Tapi cuma warna pingat tu macam mana? but I am very confident that they can win because last year mereka pun menang dekat UTM juga. So memang dalam my estimation ataupun my expectation that they can go very far.
In addition to winning the gold medal, UNIMAS also secured silver and bronze medals for the Biotechnology Food Assurance Challenge. With over 1.8 million participants nationwide, Malaysian Techlimbex 2023 is an initiative by the Ministry of Science, Technology and Innovation MASTI to strengthen science, technology and innovation STI and foster the interests of the younger generation in science, technology, engineering and mathematics STEM through a more engaging approach. Moving on to international affairs. 3 young children were among 5 people injured in a knife attack in Dublin on Thursday, in an event that sparked riots across the city. The police have yet to rule out any motive, including whether it could be terror-related. Public transport was suspended and patients were advised not to travel to the hospital unless absolutely necessary after clashes between riot police and anti-immigrant protesters who arrived at the scene of the attack beside the main thoroughfare of O'Connell Street. In Dublin, the city witnessed its worst unrest in years, sparked by a suspected stabbing incident where a 5-year-old girl suffered serious injuries in Parnell Square East. The incident, which occurred around 1:30 p.m. local time on Thursday, led to the hospitalization of 2 other children, a woman and the suspected attacker, described as a man in his 50s. Police Chief Drew Harris attributed the chaos to a complete lunatic faction driven by far-right ideology and cautioned against spreading misinformation.
What we saw last night was an extraordinary outbreak of violence, and we have to then respond accordingly in terms of our graduated response to the policing of disorder. But these are scenes that we have not seen in decades.
By late evening, Police Chief Superintendent Patrick McMaminan reported that calm had been restored and there were no serious injuries. Just a few meters of rock and earth separate Indian rescue teams from 41 workers who have been trapped inside a collapsed road tunnel for nearly 2 weeks. As efforts stretch into the 13th day, rescuers have drilled through 46 meters and need to excavate up to 12 meters more to create a passageway, with officials saying they were optimistic of the success.
After a series of rapid advances, hopes that immense freedom was imminent were dashed late Wednesday when the drilling machine ran into metal rods. But those have now been cleared. Rescue teams have stretchers fitted with wheels ready to pull the exhausted man through the 57-meter of steel pipe once it has been driven through the final section of rubble, blocking their escape.
टीम ने एक ऑडियो कम्युनिकेशन चैनल भी उनके साथ स्थापित किया जिसमें उनसे अब पहले जो पाइप के थ्रू बोल के बात की जा रही थी, पाइप के अलावा वहाँ पर एक वायर के थ्रू एक माइक्रोफोन और स्पीकर उस साइड चला गया है, और इस साइड हमारे पास एक हेडफोन के थ्रू और माइक्रोफोन के थ्रू उनसे बात हो पा रही है। तो सबसे पहले जैसे जब एस्टेब्लिश हुआ तो हमारे डॉक्टर्स ने भी उनसे बात की, उनका सभी का स्वास्थ्य का हालचाल जाना, तो जो भी एक दो मेडिसिन की रिक्वायरमेंट उनके द्वारा और बताया गया तो उसके अनुसार उनको पहुँचाई गई।
Meanwhile, ambulances are on standby and a field hospital has been prepared to receive the men who have been trapped since a portion of the under-construction tunnel in the Himalayan state of Uttarakhand caved in 13 days ago. The area outside the tunnel has been a flurry of activity, with worried relatives gathering and rescue teams stopping to pray at a Hindu shrine erected at the entrance.
Japan's new tallest building opened in Tokyo on Friday, taking the title from an Osaka skyscraper. The 330-meter high Azabudai Hills Mori Japan Tower, which stands at 634 meters, is not Japan's highest structure, but it does have a 30-meter advantage over the Abeno Haruka's building in Osaka, previously Japan's tallest building. The title of the country's tallest structure is still held by the Tokyo Sky Tree, a broadcasting and observation tower in the East Tokyo. JP Tower and its surrounding facilities have an overall floor area of around 861,700 square meters and include office space, green areas, residential units, hotel rooms, and shops and restaurants. The development project in central Tokyo was aimed at renewing the area filled with small wooden houses and old buildings, while others offer infrastructures such as roads and parks, according to Mori Building's website. The area will host approximately 20,000 office workers and 3,500 residents when fully occupied, and is expected to welcome 30 million visitors per year. It is scheduled to be surpassed in March 2028 with the completion of a 390-meter high building by Mitsubishi Estate, also in Tokyo. See the world closer with TVS as we bring you the latest news updates both locally and internationally. Up-to-the-minute headlines are now available across all our social media platforms. That's TVS Nightline for the hour. I'm Lorenzo Isaac. Thank you for watching and have a good night.